enable them procure vital evidence required for their petition. Inec filed an application seeking to vary those orders, particularly as it relates to the server, BVAS machine. Luckily for us today, the court refused to vary that order. That order is sustained and remains. In another ruling, the court was of the view that given the back-end server, which INEC undertook to provide to secure those materials, that order is partly sustained. Those initial orders are partly sustained. But in all, the good news is that the initial order of the court made on the 3rd of March, permitting Peter Gregory and Labour Party to inspect the facilities of INEC, including the BIVAS machine, which they intend to use to prove their petition. Those orders are sustained. The application seeking to vary it was refused. It took to provide to secure those materials. That order is partly sustained. Those initial orders are partly sustained. But in all, the good news is that the initial order of the court made on the 3rd of March, permitting Peter Gregory and Labour Party to inspect the facilities of INEC, including the BIVAS machine, which they intend to use to prove their petition. Those orders are sustained. The application seeking to vary it was.
So to me, this is the reason why INEC allegedly, because it's not being confirmed by INEC official, or even the news is not yet on their official social media handles. But I believe that the reason why INEC postponed the gubernatorial election and state assembly election is because the court sustained P2B's order from the court to inspect election materials, including the BIVAS, because INEC is telling us that they want to reconfigure the machine, and also the back end of INEC server. None of us will access it. INEC and their technicians, they are the ones that are in charge of it. Their IT guys, they are the ones that are in charge of the back end, which from the back end they can wipe out everything. You won't see anything on that portal again, and they will tell us stories. Mahmoud, professor, he's not even a professor, Mr. Mahmoud Yakubu, promised us everything. That election will be free and fair, ad hoc staffs, INEC officials, they will be able to upload, original results on the portal. And they clearly scammed us. Uploaded the results for House of Senate, House of Reps, but that server from their back end, then, oh my God, I have a website of my own, and I have gone to some extent in programming, so I know what to do in back end of a website, of a page, and it will not work. You can't do anything just to change the code. I mean, INEC is dealing with a lot of technocrats, a lot of people that are quite informed in this country, so they can't just play us and we will allow it to slide. So I believe that the reason why INEC now postpone, because I believe they will they further postpone it even if they will conduct this election April next month, no problem, as long as I learned that Tinubu also went to the court also to seek to inspect the election materials and BIVAS to sustain his win, or to prove that he won. Fine, but INEC is not going to reconfigure anything until this forensic analysis is carried out, until Labour Party, P2B and Labour Party, the obedience I can say, until they have reassessed the INEC election materials and the BIVAS. So as we speak now, there's not going to be any gubernatorial election on 11. That's March 11. That's fine, and I'm okay with it, since we are not almost 90 to 100% of Nigerians are not satisfied with the previous one that's already done, National Assembly and presidential election. So why should we further go ahead and do another governorship election? So I love the outcome of the appeal court ruling today.